Macabre Skeleton. Alright. So it's a tuner, level 3. So I guess he fits right well with the he's like the dark wait, does any of the no, the oh wait, no, Uni Zombie already took that spot. It already took its spot as the oh no, never mind, Ghost Reaper. I was about to make a joke. I was about to make a stupid joke. The Macabre Skeleton is like the dark. Okay, yes, thank you, Stream Elements. I'm just waiting for everybody to come back. Please come back. I wanna talk about get custom cards. All right, so yeah, if this card is sent to the graveyard while you control a zombie world, you can special summon this card but banish it when he leaves the field. When your opponent activates a card or effect that targets a zombie monster you control while this is in the graveyard, you can banish this card and negate it. If you do, destroy it. You can use each effect of Macabre Skeleton once per turn. Yeah, really good negate for zombies. Yeah, Scuff, yeah. That was my B. So yeah, this is another good addition to the deck. Um, you don't have to just rely on your one, I don't know, Doom King negate or just like, the Ghost Girls. Like you can actually have another negate on top of it. So that's kind of well needed for zombies. Because it's not like they can just easily just go right into Appaloosa. I mean, they can, but first of all, Appaloosa is banned, obviously. But also like zombies themselves, they don't have too many negates. Like any other archetypes, like
Sing with me, my brother. Sing with me the song of my people.
Gotta keep up the Stetson agenda, huh? Alright. Alright, morality lesson. I'll teach you a morality lesson. Destructing my streams like that. My asthma crane. So yeah, now this is all the miasma archetype. Like this is pretty much the miasma archetype, but miasmas don't really like what I've seen, like they don't really like search themselves. They don't like add one miasma monster to your hand. They just do like zombie stuff. Okay, so miasma crane. Uh Alright, it's a level 2 zombie. Uh And its effect is if this card normal or special summon while you control a zombie world, you can add a level 4 or lower monster that specifically lists zombie world from in its text from your deck to your hand. So pretty much not bulb. Yeah, my spell is just really an archetype for zombie world. Yeah, that's true. That's what I was saying. Yeah, you just search like Gold Bloom here. Because that's like Gold Bloom or Banshee. Like those are like the only two that you can really search. You can't even search for Infected Dragon. But you can get Macabre Skeleton. You can search Macabre Skeleton with Crane. But you cannot special summon monsters with that card's name.
You know how long I've been waiting for this? Woo, I'm about to make a name for myself here.
Remember that vid I mentioned the other day? I'm gonna send the link. If you want to skip the first minutes, it's not gameplay, then go ahead. Oh, it's how to. Oh yeah, yeah. You told me about this. Um, I don't know how. um, God, I lost my train of thought. So yeah, Miasma Crane. It can search for Macabre Skeleton. Let's see what other ones are on here. Oh, it can get Miasma Synchron. Patient Zero. Yes, you can get Patient Zero, Skull Golem, and Underworld Chariot. Okay, how do I write a card so it can be evolved into Fusion Summon? Or do I do that on the card that it fuses to? Yeah, you. All right, let's take this for example. So if you have a fusion monster, up on top of the card text, uh, well, I'm gonna give you another example. I'm gonna give you a better one. Sandwich. I guess this is my go-to. Just like, okay, if you want a monster like with a specific name, then you just type this out in quotes. So say if you want a Sangan as your material, you can just type this Sangan plus oh, here's another good example. Albion. Albion's actually a better example. So Phone of Albaz plus one light monster. Well, you're speed running the crossbow archetype thing, Mr. Cat. I gave you like a month. Well, you didn't have to procrastinate like that. But but whatever. I have a lot of time, so what can I say except procrastinate? Well, well, to be fair, I used to procrastinate a lot. Like back in school when I have like a essay due, like a I don't know, like a 5-page essay. I would just like just do all that stuff like right away. Oh wow, Twitch, you gotta bitch me over like that. Okay, fine. I gotta run the ads while I talk about these cards. So non-subs, I'm sorry, but I have to run the ad break. But as for the Twitch subs, I'm still here, and we'll keep talking about these cards. So yeah, Crane's a really good card. Like if you're playing Zombie World, you might as well just get it. Oh wait, no. Well, it's a bit tough because you need to control Zombie World first. Hmm. Okay, this one's a little bit underwhelming. Honestly, okay, I'm gonna mention it to Clear Nebula later, but I'm gonna repeat it when the ads come back. So honestly, you could just keep this effect. You don't need while you control Zombie World. Like this. Luckily, this deck touches Zombie World a lot. Oh, okay, you can actually see it. So, okay, I guess just gotta check to see what other cards. So I'm gonna get back to this later. If I see that there's not enough ways to bring out Zombie World like right away, I would say just buff this card. Just take out the while you control Zombie World thing. But I'm gonna let the other monsters try to like change my mind. Okay, so we got Miasma Dragon. Uh, okay, so this is a level 8 zombie. 2700 attack and 22 defense. 2200 defense, not 22. This card cannot be destroyed by card effects while you control a zombie world. Okay, that's good. Already good effect here. Well, it just protects itself. It'd be cool if it was like zombies cannot be destroyed by card effects while you control zombie world. But maybe that could be too much. Um, so so if there are 3 or more zombie monsters in the graveyards, you can discard one card, special summon this card from your hand. During your main phase, you can send one field spell you control to the graveyard, then add one Miasma Fusion from your deck to your hand. And if you do, this field is treated as Zombie World until the end phase. What? Wait, discard this card. Okay, if there are 3 or more zombies, card 1 card. Okay. Interesting. Okay, you can send 1 field spell you control to the graveyard. You control. So I guess you get rid of Zombie World. But what other field spell would you even need? Chicken game, I guess? I don't know. Just send that to the graveyard. And then add Miasma Fusion to your hand, and then it just becomes Zombie World. Yeah, if a zombie monster, I keep calling zombie monster Zombie World for some reason. If a zombie monster is banished, a quick effect, you can special summon this card from your graveyard. Okay, so this combos with Macabre Skeleton. So you banish this for the negate, and then you bring out Dragon, and as long as Zombie World is on the field, it's like protected by, it's just protected by from card effects. Well, I obviously cannot be destroyed. Okay. I mean, I would obviously this is not 3 of, but it's pretty good. Basically, if you pitch Zombie World, you still maintain Zombie World's effect between the time you can get it on the field again. Okay. But I don't know how to feel about that because like Zombie World is such a like making sure the field spells on the field is like so it just feels very like it's based around like the cards seem like they're gonna be like based around making sure that stays on the field, but right now I don't know how to feel about being able to like you just gotta get rid of the zombie world, and then still have the zombie world effect remain. Well, this is a really interesting effect. Like no other card has ever done this before. Where like, yeah, even if the field spell is gone, like your side of the field is still treated as zombie world. I guess I just gotta look at the other ones. So Miasma Synchron, it's a level 4 tuner, 16400 attack and defense. I took the text from Gravekeeper. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. I completely forgot about this card. Yeah, Gravekeeper's priestess. Yeah, while there's no face of field spell, the field is treated as Necro Valley. Okay, now I got it. Thanks for reminding me. I completely forgot. All right. But wait, I completely forgot. Like, if Priestess is on the field, does that mean like the effects of Necro Valley apply? Like, I don't think so. Like, from what I remember from Duel Links, they don't. That doesn't really happen. It's just like, yeah, Necro Valley. It's just treated as like, oh, Necro Valley is kinda on the field, kinda. Like, you can do your Necro Valley effects, like with Supernaturalist. Like, you can do your effects while Priestess is on the field without having Necro Valley on the field. All right, so Miasma Synchron. I keep going all over the place, but that's just the nature of my streams, I guess. So if this card is normal special summoned, you can target 1 zombie from your banishment. Special summon that target. Yeah, it's just that effects that mention it can still activate if needed and all that. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay, yeah. So yeah, if you like banish Macabre Skeleton, you can just bring it back. But this one's a tuner too, so they can't really synchro. But it is another body on the field, and you can just put it in the graveyard again to get your negate again for the next turn. So that's good. That's a good target. And also like Glow Bloom or Glow actually. Okay. During the main phase, you can send the top 3 cards of your deck to the graveyard. Increase or decrease this card's level by the number of monsters with Zombie World in its text to the graveyard. Double tuning? Oh. Oh, I see. I see. I see the potential in that. I see it. Okay, if you feel like you need to leave after hearing that pun, I won't judge you. But I actually, well, all jokes aside, yeah, you can use this effect once per turn. So, what reconnecting? Oh, first thing that I thought I got like disconnected from everything, but no, I'm good. So yeah, that's pretty solid. I don't know. I've been like so spoiled by Slash's archetypes that when I see this, I'm like, this isn't that broken in comparison. I'm just like, okay, this is pretty balanced. It's like I'm dealing with like whiplash. It's like, oh, this looks like a normal card, and it kind of plays like one. It's not just like some crazy like card that does everything for you. Underlord of Shame is missing from fusions. I don't know why you gotta name. I don't know why you gotta name a monster after what I've been called in high school, but sure. Patient Zero. If this card is normal special summon while you control Zombie World, you can send one zombie monster from your deck to the graveyard. Special summon one zombie monster from your opponent's graveyard. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that name could be applied to me now. But don't let anybody else give you any don't give them any other ideas. All right, you can send one. God, I am losing my train of thought. So yeah, special summon one zombie monster from your. I skimmed all this, but I wasn't even thinking. All right, so you send this. That's really good. So that means if you have a zombie monster, if you have a zombie world on the field, or you activate this effect or whatever, most likely you just have zombie world on the field. You can just like special summon this or normal summon it, put Glow Bloom in the grave, and then you could search. You could search for like either him or Miasma Dragon or just Doom King. Just special summon them to the field. I have to clip that. I'm gonna look at the clip. I'm gonna look at the clip soon. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely gonna be in the compilation for in like for the next 6 months. Like the next compilation I'm gonna make for the next 6 months, I'm gonna put that one in. Like that's gonna be like the first one. Probably at least like one of the first. All right. Hmm. God, I don't know why my brain is just feeling a little mushy today. Maybe it's like preparing myself for whenever I have to read from, you know, the inevitable magical girl deck that I have to read later in the stream. Okay, also oh yeah, first you do this, first you do the glow bloom thing, and then special summon a zombie monster from your opponent's graveyard to your side of the field and attack. That's actually really good. That's a really good effect. But wait, this variant is honestly more focused on recursion from the graveyard or banish pile. Yeah, I see. Well, oh, I guess you're just talking about these cards as a whole. Like that's what your main thing is doing, like giving zombies more recursion. Okay, if this card is sent to the graveyard, you can banish this card from your graveyard. Add one zombie world. Oh wait, you can't just do it right away, but you can search for just any card that mentions it. So you can get like Miasma Fusion. Yeah, you can just get like most of these cards, and it can honestly combo really well. To be honest, if I have enough time, to look at the cards, I'll build like my version of this deck, and I'm gonna like practice it. But we'll see. Okay, Red Eyes Underworld Dragon. I just love how like since ever since Red Eyes Zombie Dragon was ever a thing, uh, Konami just kept printing like Red Eyes zombie monsters. Like they have like Red Eyes Zombie Dragon, Red Eyes Zombie Dragon Lord, and Red Eyes Zombie Necro Dragon. Like it's like Red Eyes can't really catch a break because like out of the three, like the OG boss monsters, Red Eyes, Blue Eyes, Dark Magician, like the three mascots pretty much. Red Eyes always gets the short end of the stick. Like its support, like it's always like pales in comparison to like Dark Magician and Blue Eyes, which is really saying a lot because both those decks were pretty bad too for the longest time. What's a Red Eyes? Red Eyes Black Dragon. It's a prominent card from the anime. Yugi's best friend Joey plays it. It like it's all like the deck's whole thing of like Red Eyes is like, oh, it's like Blue Eyes White Dragon. It has all the power. Meanwhile, Red Eyes has the potential, but from what I've seen from most of it, except for like Dark Dragoon, of course, and also Red Eyes Fusion, I don't know. Its potential has been quite squandered over the years, to say the least, because they don't know what to do with the deck. It's like, oh, let's push Gemini's. Oh my god. My playlists keep buffering. I don't know what the hell is happening. Okay, so which is kind of a shame because honestly, like out of the three guys, like Red Eyes to me is like the coolest one, but he just kind of sucked. Like his support just sucks. Like oh, let's just give him Gemini monsters. The worst like the worst subtext that a card can have. Like it's like, oh, this card will be treated as a normal monster, but you got to normal summon again to actually have it do stuff. Honestly, Red Eye should have some dinos. That'd be pretty cool. Like it actually would fit with like Rex Raptor because he was like the first guy to have red eyes. So that would actually be fitting. Like that would be pretty cool to like link up like dinos with like red eyes. That could work. I mean, there's like other like dragons that like worked with like dinos, like the Volzar or Xyz monsters. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. There's like these like red eyes like there's also like red eyes like ritual monsters that don't really do much either, like Mark of the Red. And also there's red eyes the Claw of Hermos stuff. That all counts as red eye support. Me on my way to make a good Gemini archetype because people keep saying it's bad. It is bad. Don't even try. They tried with Chemicritters. They well, what's funny about Chemicritters is that they came pretty close. Well, not close to being good, but like close to actually making it like be functionable. Because they have like a field spell that kind of like that allows Gemini monsters to actually just have their effects where they're just summoned. Like you don't have to like normal summon again just to do your effect. Like I'm sorry, Gemini should just it was just poorly designed from the very beginning. I already made a Gemini archetype, but one fact they don't use is that there are still effect monsters until they are fully hit the field. Oh, okay. Yeah, because like all these are like, treated as normal monsters while they're face up. Maybe maybe you could make it so that like, oh, this card is treated as a normal monster while just on the graveyard in the graveyard. Like if it's no, I have a better idea. No, no, no. That would actually make things worse for them because like there's some really good like normal like there's some like good like normal support that they have and they can give like they can like have full advantage of it. Next time I'll show you Electro Order. Well, I'll be looking forward to it. I'll be talking more about Gemini monsters when we get there. All right, so yeah, I've been going way off track here, but we're back to Red Eyes Underworld Dragon. So yeah, this is treated as Red Eyes Zombie Dragon while on the field or graveyard. So this is pretty much like a retrain of Red Eyes Zombie Dragon. So yeah, you just pretty much don't need the OG version anymore. Red Eyes. Yo, what? So yeah, you don't need this guy anymore. Send in the deck. Oh, what disc? Oh, you mean the deck? Um, yeah, I'll look at this stuff after I'm done with this. So yeah, you really don't need this guy anymore. This guy kind of just sucks now. Okay, you can discard this card. Special summon. I mean, no, you can send one zombie monster from your deck to the graveyard, and that's it. That's already a good effect. That's automatically got
Sing
3
with
up.
me, my brother. Sing with
Ooh,
me the
Digimon.
song of my people. Oh!
I don't know. I have a weird relationship with like Digimon because like when I was like in like preschool, I was like really into Digimon. Like I grew up with like the OG theme. I just like watched like season 1 and like I was like a Gen 1er for Digimon. And I grew up with this song. Mukake. Yeah, so I pretty much like grew up with this series. But like I completely forgot like I'm just so like nowadays I'm just like very casual with Digimon. Like I don't really like follow like any like the modern stuff. I haven't played any of the games, which is so weird because I don't know. I had a lot of like I remember I had like this like poster of like all the Digimon at the time listed. I was like, oh, these Digimon are pretty cool. But nowadays, like I just don't. I had like figures as well, but I completely forgot like the names of all of them. I don't remember like Agumon and like Metal Greymon. Like I'm that guy. I'm that kind of like like the Gen 1er that I always make fun of. Like, oh, I love Blue Eyes and Pikachu and Charizard. Yeah, those are my faves. Like that's me with like Digimon. I'm that bad. When did we start talking about Digimon? Because somebody redeemed this song. So I was just talking about like, oh, I'm just like a Gen 1er when it comes to Digimon. Like I don't remember too much about it. Like I would have thought that I would be like, oh, it'd be like my favorites alongside like Yu-Gi-Oh or Pokemon, but that never ended up happening. Same thing with like Beyblade, but with Beyblade it kind of made more sense because like Beyblade's just kind of like a cheesy, like it's like inherently just really cheesy anyways. So I understand that, but Digimon's legitimately like cool. Like I don't see why I just kind of like neglected that series. Yeah, that specific song still hits hard sometimes. Well, hopefully it hits hard when I start. Like, I'm still talking about this card here. Like, I think I've been going on for like 10 minutes. I still haven't completely read Red Eyes Underworld Dragon. But that's fine. It just makes it makes the stream sort of more fun. Just me talking about like other stuff. But it's kind of sad for you guys because I might not get to every deck that was submitted. So yeah, if this card destroys a monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, you can target one zombie monster in either graveyard special summon that target the field. So this is like another way to like This is another good card to summon, actually, with Glow Bloom. Yeah, this is really good. It's like a really good 3-of. Just being able to just like send any zombie monster from your deck to the graveyard for free like that from your hand, that's a really good way to open the game. Skull Golem. It's a level 4, 2100, 0 defense. Just a level 4 non-tuner. If you control Zombie World, you could send the top card of your deck to the graveyard. Special summon this card to your hand from your hand. Oh, it's another hand effect. Yeah, that effect is literally just normal red-eyes zombie dragon monster, but better. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it is like just like an upgraded version. Like, yeah, just throw this into the bin alongside a ZXC's Dark Fairy Cheer Girl. Just put that in the bin. Like, you just need this guy. And you know, if you guys don't get the ZXC's Fairy Cheer Girl joke, just wait for the YouTube video to come out. I'm gonna post it on Discord as well. Okay, yeah, you send this. You can send the top card of your deck to the graveyard. Special summon this Archer in hand. That's pretty good. But banish it when it leaves the field. Oh, okay. But yeah, you can still like special summon it for like other ways. All right, okay. Okay, if this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can target up to 3 zombie monsters in your banish pile. Return to the graveyard. Okay. Okay, that's a really good effect. So you can say like link off this into like Bob of the Undead or something, and you can it's basically like Burial from a Different Dimension, but on legs. This would actually be really good in Skull Servant. Like, this is actually really good. Like, this is really good because, you know, Skull Servant, they always like banish themselves to bring out no, not always, but like it does help bring out King of the Skull Service that way. But now with if you have like Skull Golem in your deck, you can actually like do that, which is really fitting because, you know, it is Skull Golem. Its name is Skull, so it's like Skull support for the Skull Servants. Yeah, I had to bring it up because I love that deck. That deck is really fun, even though that deck has not been good for a long time. It's like the reason why I still have I have White Baking as my Master Duel mate now. Like, I went from that to Pearly back to this because I really like the goofy skeleton man. So yeah, I really like this card as well. I'm liking all these cards so far. Like, none of them seem like too broken, you know? Like, this is a really good like balanced deck. Like, no wonder why I destroyed it with like Mahusukai and the other one. Didn't I beat you with like Healing Good as well? Or am I thinking of somebody else? But yeah, no wonder why I managed to beat with Mahusukai because that deck is super broken. Meanwhile, this is like kind of, this one's like well balanced. Like, it's still strong, but it's like, it's not, you know, that level. It's not like Tiro and Snake Guy level of like broken. Like, it's just really good. Okay, if this card is no more special summoned, you can discard 1 card. Oh yeah, Underworld Chariot, level 1. Yeah, if this card is summoned, you can discard 1 card. Yeah, good but balanced. Exactly. The best kind of custom cards, honestly. Add 1 level. You know, it'd be really it'd be really hard for this card to like top a custom card tournament if I were to run it. Like, originally for this week, I was gonna run a tournament for these cards, but I decided against it because I don't know, I wouldn't have enough people to be part of the tournament, and I don't know, I've had like no experience running a tournament properly, so I just went against it. I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna do it one day. One day I'll do it. One day I'll have all these cards in the pool, and then we'll just go from there. But right now, it's just like, right now it's just me talking about the cards as opposed to just and occasionally, of course, you know, playing custom cards in the Make a Duel days. Oh my god. You should partner with custom format gallery. I never heard of that. I don't know. I don't think they know me. And I don't know. There's like a small portion of the Yu-Gi-Oh VTubing community that hates me. So I'm worried that we're not gonna get along well. But I don't know. Who knows? Probably not. But I don't know. If I ever run the tournament, then I'll do that. I'll talk with them. Okay, so that's all the monsters. The monsters that's a good monster lineup. Well, I'm gonna talk about the extra deck monsters before, like after spells. Okay, Miasma Fusion. I've seen this card a few times during the Mega Duels. So fusion summon one fusion monster from your extra deck by banishing fusion material from your hand or field as fusion materials. Yeah, if you control Zombie World, you can also banish from either graveyard. That's really good. Up to the number of zombie monsters you control. If a zombie is special summoned from either graveyard, while this card is in the graveyard, you can shuffle one of your banished zombie monsters into the deck. If you do, set this card. Banish it when it leaves the field. You can only use this effect once per turn. Yeah, that's a really strong fusion spell, especially if you have zombie mortal on the field, which, you know, or you activate Miasma Dragon's effect. Either way, you're gonna get that fusion done. So yeah, I really well made card. I like it. Actually, before I talk about the rest of the spells, I'm gonna talk about the fusions because I think this is like a good way to like transition to it. So Miasma Knight. Okay, 3+ zombie monsters in the graveyard. So yeah, if it was a zombie world, then it could be either. Okay, it's a level. What the hell? Level 12 zombie monster with only 3,500 attack. That's really odd. Because, like, you know, when I think of like level 12 fusion monsters, I think of like, you know, I think of like this behemoth. I think of like Armor Tile, the Chaos Phantasm that goes up to like 10,000 attack during the turn, or Dragon Master Knight that just has 5,000 attack and defense, or you know, Dragon Master Magia, which has a lot of, you know, a lot of stuff that you need to do, but when it comes into the field, you get that 5,000 attack, and you have some crazy negate effect. Like, it's crazy, insane. Whoa! Even like back then, like Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, like 4,500 attack is nothing to scuff at. But then again, there's Divine Neos, but Divine Neos kind of sucks anyway. We don't talk about him. And also, of course, my boy Quintet Magician. You know, 4,500 attack and defense. Wipe out the entire board if you have, you know, 5 spellcaster monsters with different names. And of course, the OG Filler Dragon himself, 5-headed dragon, also 5,000 attack and defense, and also cannot be destroyed by battle with like these attributes. Yeah, I used to be able to banish the entire enemy graveyard. It used to. It can't still? I think it still can. It still can. 3+ zombie monsters in the graveyard? Just banish the entire graveyard. Okay, the more I think about this card, the more I think this is like nuts. Yeah, you can banish monsters from either graveyard. So you can go like multiple. You can go like beyond just 3 monsters.
What is this?
Yeah, is that powerful?
The Sponge of Misery, could it be? To end this match, the Sponge of Misery.
That is actually really strong.
Here we go. Oh my god.
Anyway, yeah, if this card is fusion summoned with the effect of Miasma Fusion, you can target one zombie monster from your banish pile, or graveyard, special summon it, but negate its effects. Also, if this is... Oh, no, actually... Okay. Yeah, it is. It is as strong as the Sponge of Misery. You're right. Uh, it's that amazingly powerful, like that Miasma fusion. So yeah, if this fusion, if this is card, it's only fusion summon with your opponent's monsters in your graveyard, it gains 1,000 attack. Oh, okay. Now that makes sense. Now that now it earns the 12-star fusion title. And then also, if this card is fusion summon with, there's like so many fusion conditions. That's really funny. Like there's like 3 of them in a row. That's really funny. Uh. Okay, so yeah, it is unaffected by card effects. So if you use both, no, if you use at least 4, then it's a towers. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard somehow, yeah, just somehow, you can special summon this card, but banish it when it leaves the field. Or if you control Zombie World, it also gains 1,000 attack and is unaffected by card effects and is not banished when it leaves the field. What the fuck? Well, you just get everything? Bruh. What? It just gets everything when it's just sent to the field? It just sent from the field to the graveyard? Zombie World just makes it immortal. Yeah, not only makes it immortal, but it gains all of its effects. That's fucking crazy. Oh my god. Like, that is cracked. So, like, you don't even need to... like, as long as you have Zombie World and you send this card to the graveyard, I don't know if you would just link it off into Ball of the Undeads, and you can just bring it back. It won't get banished when it leaves the field. It gains 1,000 attack and is unaffected by card effects. That is insane. That is cracked. It is like, oh my god! It went from like, okay, this deck is pretty balanced deck. I'm liking this, and then into like, Miasma Fusion. Banish all your cards from your graveyard. Special summon Miasma Knight. I'm gonna link it off into like Ball of the Undead. And if I have Zombie World on the field, if I still have it, I could just bring it back and it gains all the effects. That is fucking crazy. And you can just do that in one turn. Like you don't even have to worry about any of these 2 effects. You don't even have to care in a world. You don't have to give a shit about anything he does. You can just put it in the graveyard. You can just link summon it once, and then you just get all the effects. What a weird turnaround. Okay, what's the other one? What's the level 7 one? Spirited Purgatory Dragon. I feel like I'm in purgatory right now just reading that card. I feel like I just died. 2 zombie monsters. This card cannot attack directly if this card is fusion summoned while you control a zombie world. What? Okay, that's a weird drawback to have. You'll have to search for Underworld of Shameless Swirl as well. I don't even see him. Yeah, that's Mahusukai. Well, to be fair to Miasma Knight, it can be kaiju'd. It can be kaiju'd, so it's not like the other one. It's not like where is it? It's not like Kira Miracle Heartful style where like it it cannot be tributed. At least it doesn't have this effect. Also, it cannot be tributed. So you know what? So it's not that bad. Yeah, no, yeah, that's also a fusion monster that's brought up with Miasma Fusion. Okay, so again, this is a weird drawback. You can draw 1 card. If this card battles an opponent's zombie monster, you could banish this card from the graveyard. Take control of it until the end phase. Also, it can attack again in a row. If you control 5 or more zombie monsters, destroy this card. If you do, return all cards in your banishment to the graveyard. It's fair, but it's still towers. Yeah, I know. I'm very aware of that. I'm not thinking it's not strong. I'm just saying at least it has that going on for it. It can't be kaiju. Okay, I'm glad you say you can use each effect. So you can't just you can draw one card in if you made that mistake of you can only use this effect, then this card would be beyond fucked. But it's good. That's fine. Draw one card once per turn, just while it's on the field. Okay, if this card battles a zombie monster. Oh, this is oh, that reminds me of Neko Draco. Wait, where is he? Oh wait, no, he's a dragon. He's a dragon. I forgot. Yeah, you might have this guy. Kinda. You don't really take control of it, but you summon a token that has its attack. That reminds me. You can put Super Poly. You can do that. You remember that shenanigans from earlier that I showed with me Super Polying using Zombie World? You could do the same shit against your opponent with my Espa Knight. You could just you could just do that. So I would definitely recommend just putting Super Poly in the deck. If I were to optimize the deck, I would definitely do that. It would be so helpful because you could just bring out Purgatory Dragon or Draco Necro or Miasma Knight. Wait, Purgatory Dragon is also funny because it could steal the entire field. You can only use each effect. You can only do this once. Yeah, you can attack again in a row. But no, you can only just do that. Yeah. Yeah, I can see through it. You can't really do that. You can do it once. You can take a control of it once, but then have it attack again. That's still good. That's still a good effect. It's still solid. I like this one. This one's well balanced. Especially compared to this fucker. But enough of Miasma Knight. Doom Underlord Baldarch. So it's an evolved form of okay, this gives me a little bit more expectation. So it's an evolved form of Doom King. So I'm gonna pull him out. I'm gonna pull him up. So for comparison's sake. Yes, especially compared to this fucker. Yeah. Do not what? How bad can it be? I'm not gonna show it. I'm very curious. Now that you brought attention to it. Oh. Okay, I am not looking at that. For the sake of my sanity, I'm not gonna look deeper into that. Thanks for the warning. I'm not gonna tell you what's in there. It wouldn't be very skibbity me for me to talk about it. If you can catch my drift. Okay, anyway. This guy is a level 9. Yeah, level 9. Yeah, it's a level 9. So I guess you can Secro Globloom with Doom King. Well, traditionally. If you're talking about real cards, you just do that to bring him out. But there's these other guys Infected Dragon with or Miasma Synchron with somebody else. I don't know. Okay, when your opponent activates in a... Okay, God, I need a drink. My throat's killing me. It's getting dried up. Okay. When your opponent activates a card or effect that while you control Zombie World, you can negate that effect. And if you do, banish that card. Oh, okay. That's like an Omni negate then. Okay, solid evolution right there. And also you can banish it, so that's 2 effects in 1. Okay, if this card is sent from your field to the graveyard, you could add 1 Zombie World from your deck to your hand. Or if you control Zombie World, you can add a card that specifically lists Zombie World in its text. If this card is in the graveyard, you can send the top card of your deck to the graveyard. Special summon this card. That's a really good effect. Not too broken, but it's a good evolution of Doom King. But I don't know, Doom King still has like, it has that advantage of like being able to do twice, like do 2 effects. Do the 1 banish to an opponent's zombie monster, and also negating that monster effect. But here it's a little balance between the two, because like you just need Zombie World on the field, and you can just negate and banish. So that's good. That's a good effect. Wait. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait, this card is actually busted. Where's the once per turn? Where's the hard once per turn effect? Where's the hard one? Where is it? Oh, hey, Orthy. Welcome. Yeah, this is my 2D model. I just debuted it like 2 hours ago. But don't worry, I'm gonna have everything on my VOD and on my YouTube. You did it once per turn. No, this card is actually busted. So that means you can just Omni negate as much as you want. You can just negate this as much as you want. Multi-turn like Omni negate. Like, this gives Appaloosa a run for her money. This gives Mahu Sukai a run for their money. It's that crazy. Holy shit. And not to mention, if it gets sent to the graveyard, you can just special summon it back anytime you want. You know, as long as Zombie World's on the field, you can just do anything you want. MST, negate. Try to summon my monster, negate. Imperm, negate. I'm gonna throw that card into the wood chipper. That's gonna get a big ban if I were to without even a second thought. That is busted. Endless searches as well. Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. If this card is sent to the field to the graveyard, yeah, unlimited searches. Unlimited sending a card to the graveyard, special summoning back. I forgot to mention that part. So you can just like loop this over and over again. You can just like Bob the Undead, search for a card, send a card to the graveyard, special summon it, link to Vampire Sucker, activate the effect again, and then search and mill again, special summon it, go into Red Eye minus my dragon. It's my Akashi, but way better. Endless negates, searches, and revivals. Instant ban. Yes. Like, this, like, hard once per turn makes a huge difference to Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, anybody who doesn't know about Yu-Gi-Oh! Have, like, no idea how this big sentence for a card. Like, people will be like, complaining, like, oh no, these card decks are too long, I don't want to weed. Well, there's a reason why, because we gotta put this effect, like, after every sentence. After that long paragraph of the effects. Okay, so Miasma Lord kind of reminds me of Despair from the Dark, who is pretty cool. He was like my favorite card as a kid. I'm gonna pull him up as a reference because he's my man. He was also used by Chaz, even though most of his discard fodder, unfortunately. But I used to think this card was like super cool. I kind of wish there was like an archetype around him. Like, this guy's like too cool to be. But then again, we do have Fiendsmith, and he was featured in the artwork for the Link 2. He is featured in a Fiendsmith sequence, so I did get what I wanted. And it's like I got everything I want. It's like, oh, I got a cool Devil May Cry inspired archetype. I got a really cool Devil May Cry inspired archetype that in a way it's the same thing that I was inspired by with my Demon Hunter like gimmick. And now I got it, but in exchange, it's a broken engine that everybody hates. Like, yeah, the monkey's paw just screwed me over big time with that one. And yeah, that and on top of just having one of my favorite cards as a kid be featured in the artwork of like one of the monsters. So yeah, to see that like be like absolutely like hated by everybody just made me a little bit sad. Like I wanted to like Fiendsmith, but I don't know. I got peer pressure to rooting for its nerfing because I like it, but I don't want to see it too much. Like I don't want it to get the tier 0 status, and also also traumatizes salad players. Uh oh, you mean I did look up Despair from the Dark once, and I was like, oh, he was actually featured in an episode. He was actually featured in an episode of Reigns. I'm like, wow, my boy, he's getting screen time. But that's gonna take me a long while for me to even get there if I even want to like, want to start watching the Yu-Gi-Oh animes. Because if I were to do that, I want to go in order. I want to go like 5Ds, Zexal, etc., etc. Because I know like some of them were like kind of like more mixed, like Arc 5, but I do want to see it because I do like the characters from Duel Links. I like the decks. I like Speedroids. I like Raid Raptors, Fluffles. I liked all of those decks. So I do want to see them in action. So, but I know I'm fully aware of like how they betrayed some of the GX characters, especially uh just the way it treats like the GX characters is like, oh, that's a little bit disappointing. Disappointing that the characters I like from GX is like just kind of got screwed over in this series, but I don't know. I would just watch. I would just try to watch it anyway. So yeah, if this card is Synchro Summon while control Zombie World, you can target cards that your opponent controls equal to the number of zombies in your banishment. Destroy them. Yeah, that's a good pop effect. Imagine if this was like a quick effect synchro. Like imagine like you just like synchro this, and then you immediately just be able to pop. That's like Mahu Sukai kind of stuff. I know I keep mentioning Mahu Sukai in this zombie world archetype, but I just can't get over how busted that archetype is. I'm so sorry, Slash. Urgent tuning would go going crazy. Oh. Well, during the battle phase. Nah, this card kind of sucks. This card's kind of bad. Because it's a trap that you gotta activate during the battle phase. Alright, during your main phase, you can send one zombie from your deck to the graveyard. If this card is destroyed by battle or a card effect while you control Zombie World, you can banish this card from your graveyard, special summon this card from your graveyard, banish it when it leaves the field. So yeah, this is like a more fair... Yeah, this looks like a more fair version of Miasma Knight, except that it gives you like pops when you synchro summon. So yeah, I'm not no complaints about this one. This one's pretty good. Okay, let's see the potential of Red Eye's potential Necro Dragon Overlord. Will this be potentially more broken than Doom Underlord Bauerdroch? Highly doubt it, but we'll see. Alright, if this card is Secret Summon, banish all zombie monsters from both players' graveyards. If you do, this card gains 300 attack for each monster banished by the effect until the end phase. So I'm guessing, if you banish like I don't know, like 20 cards, then yeah, that's like 3,000 attack. That's.
Haha. Yes, I am first.
Wait, nobody redeemed.
You will show
Oh,
up before my greatness.
oh yeah, I forgot because my stream got like frozen for a second. Like it just stopped like all of a sudden because people forgot. Because no, Mr. Cat did it in the first stream, in the first, the other stream as well. So this counts as a new stream. Yeah, that's what I was saying. So yeah, during your main phase, you can target one. This one counts as the second one. I don't know. You just got 2 firsts. I don't know. I don't know. I don't really reward people for getting the first redeem. It's like, oh, cool, you got the first thing. Bye. That's just pretty much how it goes. Okay. You can target 1 monster. Okay, so during your main phase, you can target 1 monster in either player's graveyard or punish or banishment. Special summon into your field. Okay, so even if you do like banish all your monsters, you can still bring 1 back from your banish pile. It kind of reminds me of Dispatter. So yeah, that's a really good effect. If your opponent activates a card or effect while you control a zombie world, quick effect, you can negate the activation if you do destroy it. You can use each effect. Okay, this is nowhere near as broken as Doom Underlord. So immediately trash, just play this card instead. just play this one instead because this one's not hard points per turn. Well, assuming I just don't give it the banhammer like immediately. And also this requires 2 tuners, so yeah, good luck trying to. So it's like, why bring this guy out if you could just bring out him? So yeah, this is, well, all jokes aside, this is a good card. By the way, am I gonna get the points for the redeem when we watch it after? Oh, yeah, I'll watch it after. I'll watch it during the ad break. I'll watch it during the ad break, and which is coming like 6 minutes. So I'm gonna get this done quick. So Underworld Archon. He's an level 4 Xyz zombie monster. I don't think we ever had that before. Oh, you just made a card. I'll look at it after this deck analysis. All right. Zombie World Xyz level 4. Has there been any before? Oh, Cum Monster. Cum Monster is the only zombie Xyz monster, and it doesn't benefit zombies whatsoever. So to actually have one, to actually have a this is actually groundbreaking. We never had a level 4 generic zombie Xyz for forever now. It's so funny. Like the closest we ever got is the Cum Monster, and nobody wants to play it. Like the Pendulum monsters don't want to touch it. This ooey gooey weirdo. Oh, Migros 230, don't you usually leave now? Okay, first of all, I don't leave at 2:30 anymore. I leave at 3 o'clock now. Second, it's a Monday, so I don't have work today. I know, my work schedule is like really weird, so yeah, I get to do my stuff as long as I want for today. But I make sure to try to cut it around like 5 o'clock. That's like the latest I would go for. My bad. I didn't know about the work schedule. That's fine. My work schedule is like very like unorthodox. Yep, it is a stream anniversary. Yep, that is true. 24-hour stream today for real. No, that's not gonna happen. Also, don't expect me to do like any like subathons or anything. Like this is not a subathon. So yeah, we're not doing 24 hours. I'm not doing a subathon. And if I were to do a subathon, I'm just gonna like stream as normal. I'm gonna stream my normal times. But I'm just gonna have the goals on top of it. But that's gonna be for like probably like one day. Probably after my my bigger model comes around. But it finally finishes rigging. All right, I need to get to this guy. I need to get to this guy, and then I'll play the video. Yeah, it is a week-long streamiversary stream. Well, it's not it's not one stream. It's like 5 streams. We have to take care of the streamer health. Yes, exactly. Well, it's more so I need to take care of myself than you guys, but yeah, get the idea. Okay, I need to read this guy's effect. He promised to check. Yeah, I'm kind of slunched over. I gotta admit, I'm a little hunched over, so yeah, I needed that and the water. Thank you, Mr. Cat. Thanks for the themes. Hey, Mikro, am I gonna add the? Yes. I need to talk to. Guys, I don't want to run out of water. Okay, I'm gonna do 2 sips. Guys, stop! You're trying to make me laugh like while I'm drinking the water. You're trying to make me spit it out. No, I am not chugging. No. Okay, got my sip down. I need to talk about this card. I got like 2 minutes left before the ad starts. Okay, the field is treated as Zombie World. While there's no face up feels people the field is treated as Zombie World. Also, all monsters are in your opponent's graveyard also become zombie monsters. So it's pretty much the Zombie World effect. I'm trying to read this fucking card here. I can't keep hydrating. God, the water's like coming from my mouth to my eyes, like making my eyes water because I just can't stop laughing. If your opponent has 5 or more zombie monsters in the graveyard, you can special summon all zombie monsters attached to this card as material. What? That's crazy. In attack position, but banish them when they leave the field. Okay, I guess you can just special summon another one. You can just special summon another Archon if you want. Careful, man. You're in you just raised the stakes big time. Now whoever loses the game has to deal with the ad break. Oh no, Tristan. Oh no. Okay, I read the card. Okay, so I got 5 cards left. I got these, and I got these 2. So I'm gonna do the ad break, and I'm gonna watch this fur hire video. Maybe this Ultron Necrozma Z actually would actually do something. All right, give me some hope. Okay, this card is always treated as a Necrozma card. Also it's an equip. Oh, you should have shown the trailer where she was instead of. He wanted hype and. Well, I'm never gonna play Honkai anyway. I'm just not into, gotcha games. I'm trying to avoid that as much as I can, because I already played Duel Links and Master Duel, and I think that's enough. I think there's enough gotcha for me. I used to play a lot of Fire Emblem Heroes back in the day. I quit. I mean, I did come back. I did play it once recently just to get the Brave Bernadetta, but that's about it. And funny enough, I actually managed to get 2 of her, so I'm extra happy from just just getting her. So okay. Yeah, once per turn. Okay, I don't know why this is treated as a Necrozma card. Can you search Necrozma cards in any way? Like from what it seemed like in the archetype, it didn't. There's like no way to really search for this. So like this text right here is kind of pointless. Once per turn, you can target one monster your opponent controls. It becomes light attribute until the end of the turn. Okay, I don't know what the reason for it. Maybe you're trying to like super poly. Maybe there's like a super poly kind of thing. Activate the effect only if this card is equipped to a fusion Necrozma monster. You can send both this card and the equipped monster, and you can summon Ultra Necrozma from your hand, deck, or graveyard. Oh, okay, now we're going somewhere. Now, I think I looked at this card before. Yeah, I remember now. Now we're talking. Now we got ourselves the ritual monster. I have the real version. Well, not the real version per se, but I have this in Dueling Book. I registered this in Dueling Book, so we're gonna look at that version. Yeah, guess what? I noticed you helped with the Ultra Necrozma X and this card, which I made an updated version of. My custom cards. Like, has this card changed? What? Okay. Okay, I was wrong. I didn't. I thought I did, but maybe I was like, oh, I'm gonna wait until the archetype to come out. Oh, I play. Oh, okay. I play gotcha 4 gotcha games and Duel Links and Master Duel. Yeah, yeah. Playing too many gotcha games at once is crazy. Like I tend to just play 2 gotcha games per during my time. Like the gotcha games I got into were obviously Duel Links, Master Duel, Fire Emblem Heroes, also KOF All Stars. I'm really sad that this game is going away because I actually like this game. Because this game was crazy. Because this game had like John Cena in it. it had like John Cena, The Rock, some Tekken characters. Like this game is getting shut down this year. I'm really sad. I'm really sad to say. Yeah, it's gonna end like at the end of October. I actually want to show you. By the time this game ends, I want to show you what I got. Like I have like Akuma and Bison, like KOF 15 Kyo, which is really good. Like I really like this game. Yeah, rest in peace. Okay. Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail, Evertail. Oh yeah, Evertail. You that's the stuff the Spell Sword Hero stuff is based on. That's where that's where Murdada and Lahi, that's what these 2 rivals, that's where the game that's where the art of them came from. These bitter rivals. Oh, you fixed the text. you fixed the text. I noticed. Yeah. Just a mini revisit there. Just like, oh, yeah, fuck Lahi. All my homies hate Lahi. But I don't know. They don't really hate each other more because there's nowhere on the text that says Murdada. No, it doesn't say anything about Lahi anymore. It'd be funny as like an Easter egg if you just say like, if you control a magical knight, except Spell Sword Hero Madara and Lahi. Just put that in as a joke. Like nobody else is gonna get, but at least we will. It's a good inside joke. Okay, where was I? Yep. Okay, so I keep pulling up the wrong image. What the hell's wrong with me? Ultra Necrozma. So this is actually the good one. Like all those other ones before it, you just need Necrozma, Ultra Necrozma Z, and Ultra Necrozma. Like I think like the other ones are just kind of like filler. Okay, so Ultra Necrozma. All right, cannot be normal summon or set. You must be special summon using the effect of Ultra Necrozma Z. Wait, I need to check. Did the other one was like? All right, I need to check. All right, the spell. Oh, okay. Oh, wait, no. You do have to bring out the fusion monster. Oh, I was wrong. You do need to bring out the fusion. Everything else, you actually have to use everything else. Even though the rest of the effects suck. So, this effect better be worth it. Because this card is really hard to bring out. And all of its materials are just kind of crap. Y'all ever put juice mixed into soda? No. I'm very boring and I don't try to mix anything. Maybe I did. Well, I did have smoothies, but that's different. Smoothies are meant to be mixed, but you know, I used to be really into soda as a kid. Like I used to drink a lot of Sprite, but you know, thankfully I grew out of it. Thankfully I stopped at an early age. So yeah, I'm not completely like obese. I'm only like I'm not gonna tell you what my weight is, but I'm not fat. I'm not that overweight. Even more cursed, have you ever put barbecue sauce on nachos? Jesus Christ, what's wrong with you? What the hell is wrong with you? Alright, so yeah. If this card is special summon, banish all monsters your opponent controls. I mean, it wouldn't bother the miasma guys, that's for sure. Yeah. Everybody's like, what? Whoa. Negate the effects of light monsters. Barbecue sauce makes everything better? I'm not sure about that. I never tried it, but I know barbecue sauce is pretty goated, but I'm not sure if it's gonna fit in everything, you know? I would never put it in my pasta. But that's just heresy. But there is barbecue chips. Actually, you're onto something, Clear Nebula. You're onto something. Like, barbecue chips is actually really good. I don't know about barbecue nachos, but I'm pretty sure it's like the same thing. I don't know what the hell. What am I thinking? Like, no, that stuff's great. Barbecue chips is great. It's just that I just have them pre-packaged. I don't dip them into the barbecue sauce. But you know what? I'm just gonna say, it's not as bad as I thought it. As I first thought. It's just it's like, oh yeah, barbecue chips exist. Like, okay, negative effects of all light monsters your opponent controls cannot be destroyed by or banished by card effects. So this is a good side. Like, okay, it's good against light monsters, but this kind of reminds me of Alloys of Justice, which is not a good deck to compare. You know, compare your cards to, like, but instead of lights, it's like darks. It's like this archetype revolves around countering darks, and all these effects suck except for like Catastor. Like, this is like the Alloy of Justice of custom cards, which is something you do not want to see in like modern Yu-Gi-Oh. So I don't know, you gotta like make your effects of your monsters better, not just like boosting the attack. That's just like all like rush duel stuff. So I'll give you another month. You and Ultra Kirby, you guys come up with like something a little bit more feasible. It's not just this gains attack. All right. Let's finally look at Hirogar Sky because I am. God, there's like so many here. Um, all right, I've been beating around the bush. I've been waiting for I've been holding this off for like months because there's been so many new cards and decks that I'd rather look at. But here's the chance for the spotlight. Okay, so these are all fairy monsters. Yeah, the evolve gimmick is cool, but not worth the investment fundamentally. Like there's not much of a difference between a 0 attack monster and a 44,000 attack one if there's nothing to justify it. Yeah, exactly. Like all those are just like pretty much just vanillas. They don't really do much outside of just I summon big monster, pass turn. Like that doesn't really do anything. Okay, so let's start up. God, I need a break. I'm gonna be back in 2 minutes. Yeah, I'm just gonna BRB. I need to calm my throat. It's getting really dry. So see you all there. Okay, I'm back. I have a long list of archetypes. Holy cow! And you think I don't? You think I don't? Look at my Discord. I have this. I have Hirogar Sky. Uh, you sent me a deck. You sent me another one just now. Uh, oh. Wait, why you just send me a link? Oh wait, no, that was too. I guess that was too Mr. Cat. I guess. Uh. Oh, you meant yeah. You meant yeah. I know. I'm just joking. But yeah, I have a huge like backlog. Okay, so okay, this is one card. Maybe before I even dive into Hirogar Sky, I'm gonna look at some of the cards, just normal cards. Uh, Slash, are you sure you're gonna make a custom card of an archetype that's not even out yet? You know they don't have all their support yet. Like, I mean, I heard it's like really busting the OCG. So I don't think they need more cards from. They don't need custom cards for support. All right, so yeah, I'm just gonna look at the individual cards. Oh, hey, let's do this one first. I want to do Firefly first. All right, Firefly. Oh, there's an alt art version as well. Oh, that's why you were talking about Firefly before. Yeah, these are like two different versions. Okay, I'm not gonna look at this. I'm gonna save this one for next month. The Roshi Dare engine. Yeah, I'm saving this for next month. And also, yeah, Gold Princess will also be. I'm gonna make sure I post these on my disc. Like, I'm gonna post the like. Okay, these are the decks I promise I'm gonna look at. Like, I've seen this deck a few times. I'm gonna look at it next month. Like, yeah, these two are next month. Let me see. Let me go back and see if I'm missing anything else. No, this is it. Oh wait, there is one. It's like a second one here. Oh shit, Gribine. Oh yeah, I never looked at Gribine yet. I'm so tempted to just skip Magical Girls for a month. I'm just so tempted to just hold. I'm never gonna get to this archetype. I'm never gonna get into it. Oh no, no wait no. If I do that, then I'm gonna save this for next month. Gribbonnet will be next month. These three will be saved for next month, though. So if you're, you don't have to post any more decks. Save them for after I finish the next month's custom card review. Yeah, that's true. So yeah, let's look at the individual cards first. Okay, let's start with Honkai Star Rail Firefly. Okay, it's a level 8 light. 3,000 attack, 2950. Is she really that powerful in the game to warrant this amount of attack and defense? I know that those stats aren't everything, but you know, they kind of, like, a lot of times, like, the physique of the monster matches the stars. You know, this looks like a level 4. Okay, we already have a pretty strong effect here. Cannot be targeted or banished. Or it should be 4,000. Oh no. Well, there are no level 8, like, 4,000 attack guys, so. And I'm not expecting her to be the first. You can only use each of the following effects of Honkai Star Rail Firefly once per turn. Quick effect. Oh yeah, that's one thing I know. That's one thing I forgot to mention about miasmas. Not many quick effects in their text. You know, anytime I read like a slash card, there's always like a quick effect thing, especially with like the extra deck monsters. You can banish 3 cards from your graveyard, or shuffle 3 face-up cards from your banishment into your deck. Special summon this card from your hand or graveyard. Quick effect. You can pay 500, shuffle 1 card from the field into the deck. Okay, that one's actually really strong. Okay, if this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can target 1 Cyber monster in your graveyard or banishment, special summon it. This is a really powerful card. Yeah, you could use each, like, you could just, like, throw this in the grave. It's Foolish Burial it, or use, like, a Cyber monster that allows you to, you know, I don't know, send a Cyber monster to the graveyard. And then you could just, like, activate this effect. So you can have this in your graveyard or your hand. You just banish any 3 cards. So this can go well with miasma. You can just use miasma with this. Yeah, if I'm gonna optimize this card, if I'm gonna optimize miasma, I'm gonna add 1 copy of Firefly because this is actually really good. Yeah, it wouldn't really work with the cybers, like this effect wouldn't really work with miasma, but the other 2 are really good because the zombies, like we saw with miasma, it's like a lot of recursion with like the banish pile and stuff. You can actually do a lot with that. For how easy she is to summon, I think the attack stat makes sense. We don't want a 4K towers that spins cards at quick effect speed. Well, I don't think I want a 3K one either. Let's be real here. This is a lot for just a 3K. Like, imagine if Blue Eyes just had a card like this. I mean, it wouldn't help Blue Eyes, but it's definitely it wouldn't be any different. It's still freaking busted. Like, you could just throw in, like, you could throw this in, like, any deck that benefits from, like, banishing. It goes real with, like, Malice. I see why you made this card. You You want to support Malice even more than it already has. Malice is actually dominating in the well, not dominating. Like no, Ryzio's dominating in the OCG, but it's doing really like the deck is doing really good in the OCG. Top decks, sure. All right, let's see. All right, top decks 2024. No, not quarter one. I'm looking for quarter two. I mean, I get that the OCG, like the players there, are a lot more experimental. They don't want to play the same deck like over and over again, like the TCG does. So that's why. Oh, why? Why can't I just look at Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro deck? All right, top meta archetypes. OCG. Malice is up there. Malice is like 2%. I'm pretty sure when like it first came out, like it was like higher up. It was higher up with Ryziel, but then Ryziel's just the better deck, so Malice just kind of dropped a little bit. But yeah, it's still a really strong. It's a really strong meta deck. That hey, how is it the same? Wait a minute. Oh, it's part of the other 2.6% with Runic Ritual Beast. It's up there with Runic. Runic is still meta. Okay, first I'm gonna read all this text here, and then I'll read what you're saying. Okay, so Malice KN and Nixum Chrome. It's a level 2. It's a link 2. It requires 2 cybers, including a Malice monster. If this card is link summon, you can banish 1 card from your graveyard. Special summon 1 Malice monster from your graveyard. If this card is banished, you can pay 600 life points. Special summon this card. If you can banish one, then you can banish 1 Malice card from your hand or deck. Oh my god. Or if you special summon this card during your opponent's turn, you can send 1 card your opponent controls to the graveyard instead. You can use each effect of Malice K and Nexus Chrome once per turn. Okay. Okay, basically, if you summon Nixochrome during the opponent's turn with their effect, if banished with something with White Binder, you have an option to the non-target send a card on the graveyard to the graveyard. Yeah, that is crazy. I mean, I I made a total of 26 archetypes. So that means I have 2 years of just covering your archetypes. You and Slash. Like, I'm just gonna do nothing but just review all your decks like once per month. you guys will just keep giving me material for like until like, the end of time. You guys are gonna be like carrying this stream series like on your backs. Like I don't like I think I said it maybe from like the beginning that like I don't know, like since like before I made the series, is like, okay, if nobody gives me any cards, then I'm just gonna review any random deck that I see, like just themed decks, like I don't know, the Dragon Ball one, just random people. But it seems like I don't have to do that because I have people who send me cards like every month, so I'm never gonna run out of material. Okay, it's really funny how we got ourselves a Crystron support monster when they just got support. Even though at the end of that, it's like those official cards are mid. Now we have Crystron Scorbin. Pretty convincing art, by the way. He doesn't look mechanical enough, but I don't know. That's just me. Yeah, some of which aren't worth reading out. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, and KN stands for night. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. You know, there's like some nights in Alice in Wonderland. Alright, Crystal Scorbin, level 2, water, machine. If you control no monsters or you control a Crystron monster, quick effect, you can special summon this card from your hand, then destroy one Crystron monster from your deck. Quick effect. See, you have like a bunch of quick effects. Like, take a shot anytime I read a slash card and it just says quick effect. Like you're gonna pass out in like one stream. All right, you can declare one level 1 to 6. This card becomes that level until the end of the turn. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can target one Crystron card from your graveyard or banishment, add it to your hand, or special summon it. You can activate each effect of Crystron Swarm once per turn. Oh, okay, you only have 6. Okay. Okay, I don't have to like, read but all of your custom cards as like a skeleton. So that would be pretty funny if I'm just like, I don't know, many years down the road, like say if I'm still VTubing and I become like this like 7-year-old man and I just represent that as just me being a skeleton. That would be pretty amazing. So yeah, I don't know anything about Chrystrons. Bye bye. What? Yeah, it's yeah. All seriousness, yeah, that's a really pretty strong card. Definitely worth running. A 4-hour stream. We're eating good today. I can make it 5. All right, let's spend that last hour on Hirogawa Sky deck. Let's get this out. Let's get this done. I've been holding this back for like way too long. Let's really get into it. So, Hirogawa Sky L-chan. If this card is okay, it's a fairy. All these cards are fairies, by the way. So no, I mean, I guess you can do synergy with Mahusukai, but I don't know. Just like very specific. Honestly, make a tier list of all of my archetypes. Okay, if I'm gonna make a tier list of all your archetypes, I'm gonna include Slash's archetypes and Mr. Cat's archetypes and just any archetype. I just had like a phone. Okay, never mind. It's nothing important. Sorry. Sorry, I was kind of worried that I was like missing something. Oh, sorry. I was just looking at the playlist to see how much I have left. Okay, so okay, let's finally read this thing. Okay. Back to what I was saying about the tier list. If I were to make a tier list of every of your archetypes, I'm also gonna do. Oh wait, no, you are gonna do with your archetypes. I mean, you can have me do all the work. I'm coming from like a fair perspective, like just like okay, your deck, this miasma deck, is better than your other deck, like your spell sword hero deck. I put the miasma deck in A tier, while I put your spell sword hero deck into D tier. Okay, now it doesn't work with Mahusukai, considering the. Oh, okay, that's fine. Yeah, I shouldn't even be speaking without reading a single effect of this card. Oh my god, imagine if I just go like another hour just be talking nonsense and I'm still haven't read this effect yet. I'm just like, okay. So how's your guys' day today? I can't wait to do Pokemon Emerald Rogue on Thursday. Do you guys know I love Pokemon? And I just like, it's like, oh, it's 5 o'clock. I got, okay, it's time to end the stream. Time to raid. I don't even read this card. Okay, let's do it. Like, I need to stop beating around the bush, or else next month is gonna be nothing but magical girl cards, and I don't want that. So, okay, L-chan. If this card is added to your hand, except by drawing it, you can special summon this card. Poplar. If this card is normal or special summoned, you can add one Hero Guard Sky spell or trap from your deck to your hand. There's your searcher. If this card is moved to a different if this card is moved to a different main monster zone, you could target one Hero Guard Sky monster in your graveyard, special summon it. I don't know why my eyes are twitching. Thanks for the headbats. I'm trying to be best, you know. You can target one Hero Guard Sky from your graveyard, special summon it. You can use each effect once per turn. Okay. I mean, that's a 3 of, but you just gotta see the rest of them and see how it goes. I'm pretty sure it's gonna go all... it's gonna get really crazy from here. At least when we read the extra deck monsters, those are gonna get crazy. That's what I'm predicting. Okay, what if I submitted Tools Boss? Make you review idols instead of deadly plants. I'd rather not. I'd rather just review the deadly plants. Thank you very much. I've done enough. I've been reviewing enough weeb cards already. I'm good. I'd rather just. I mean, even if you did submitted Tuzmas, I'm not gonna look at it. I'm gonna look at the more interesting ones. You don't want to read Tatsumi Miku? Well, not when I'm reading it next to like Precure stuff. Speaking of idols, I might submit AI Pre on September. Is that another Precure thing? Oh boy, this is never gonna end for me, is it? Okay, so Hirigar Sky Hijiri Age Ha. I'm botching that name on purpose. If you control no monsters. So it's a warrior, by the way. Not a fairy. Okay. Okay, it's not a specific thing. Well, all these guys are fairies, but the rest are not. They're like, some are warriors, some are like, one of them is a spellcaster for some reason. I guess lore accurate. I mean, she looks like a normal person, so so I guess the closest thing to a monster who is just a normal human being is warriors, so that's why warriors like the most it's like the most common type in all of Yu-Gi-Oh! Because a lot of them are just normal ass people. And Konami can't really make a normal person arc like type, so they just gotta put warrior in there. Okay, if you control no monsters or only Hero Guard Sky monsters, you can special summon this card from your hand. Also, you cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck for the rest of the turn, except Hero Guard Sky monsters. If this card is moved to a different main monster zone, while you control a Hero Guard Sky Link monster, you can target one non-link Hero Guard Sky monster from your graveyard, special summon it, but banish it when it leaves the field. You can only use each effect of Hero Guard Sky Hijira H once per turn. I mean, yeah, this is the card that locks you out of non-Hero Guard Sky monsters, but I guess this is like good link material. It's good link material to get into these guys. So this gets a pass. I would say this is like a 1 or 2 of. Probably like a 1 of if these cards are like these other monsters are like any better. Okay, if you control a Hero Guard Sky Lake monster, you can move one Hero Guard Sky monster you control to a different monster zone, including this card. I'm not sure if there's like an effect. Okay, it does have an effect. Okay, so. Okay, if you control Link monster, you can move one Hero Guard Sky monster. Move it. Oh, no, it's a different. No, yeah, it's a monster you control. Not just her, Hero Guardism and Field Spell also locks the archetype for the turn. Oh, okay. Again, I'm reading too far ahead of this. I'm just assuming from what I'm reading. So yeah, maybe there's like a 2 of. Maybe 3 if the deck really needs it. Um. Anyway, yeah, you just move a monster to the zone. Lake monsters. God. Okay, yeah, you can special summon this from your hand or graveyard to a zone that a Hiragawa Sky Lake monster points to. Sorry, I'm getting lost to all this text. I know it happens to everybody, not just the casual player. But unlike those players, I managed to try to understand everything. But banish it when it's used as a link summon, other than a Hiragawa Sky monster. But you kind of locked out of non-Hiragawa Sky monsters anyway, so that effect doesn't really matter. Okay, if this card is moved to a different main monster zone, so it can move itself, but only before it's only like a different copy of itself. Okay, you can pay 500, return 1 spell or trap to your opponent, roll to your hand. Okay, pretty balanced effect. That's pretty balanced. Yeah, take that. Take that. What's it called? I'm pretty sure I had it on here. Oh, healing good. Yeah, take that, healing good. Take that, healing good. Get your field spell or continuous spell out here. Yeah, because it cannot be destroyed by your card's effect, but it doesn't say anything about returning it back to the hand. Yeah. yeah, counter. That's a counter to this deck. All right, let's go back to this. Okay, so yeah, just from that, it's pretty solid. It's pretty balanced. And just more material. Okay, you gotta leave. Oh, yep. I know. I've been doing this for like several hours, so you must be really away from where you are. So yeah, later. Yeah, unfortunately, it's gonna negate it anyway. Your Fontaine. Oh yeah, that's true. I mean, yeah, of course the counter trap. You don't ever forget about the counter trap. But I don't know. I'm pretty sure all those negates were probably gonna happen even before this even hits the field. Okay, Princess Alien. All right, it's a level 6 spellcaster. Yeah, these are all lights, by the way. Uh, God, I can't concentrate. Special summon. Okay, you can send 1 Hero Sky monster from your deck to the graveyard, except the Alien. Special summon this card from your hand. Then you can move 1 other Hero Sky monster you control to one of your main monster zones. Okay, so I mean, I guess you could just have this summoned by itself. Or you don't need the other Hero Sky monster on the field, but it does certainly help. And also, you can actually activate Mashiro because you can just send this to the grave and then activate that. Okay, if this card is sent to the field to the graveyard, including via link summon, you can target 1 Hero Sky monster in your graveyard, except Eileen. Oh, you're doing it. Well, I haven't even seen all your archetypes yet, so you don't have to show me. Don't spoil anything. Just keep your tier list to yourself, because I wanna see your decks firsthand. Like, I don't want to get spoiled of like, oh, I gotta anticipate myself for this or that. I'd rather just be surprised of like, oh, okay, this is the deck you made. These are all the other decks you have in store. Okay, immediately after this effect results, link summon, blah blah blah. So yeah, so you can link summon off into one of these, and then activate this. It activates from the graveyard, and then just link summon again. So I guess you could go into like a link 2, activate, and then it will go into another link 2 or a link 3. Okay, in relation to each other, okay, miasma tier 1, tier 3. Spell Sword here, it's not tier 3. It's like below rogue. No offense. Like that deck just barely works. Okay, Sora Haramataru. Okay, I have like a half hour to like get through all this, so I'm gonna try my best. If this card is no more special summon, you can discard 1 card, take 1 Hero Sky from your monster from your deck, and then add it to your hand. Okay, 3 of. That's your searcher. If this card is moved to a different main monster zone, you can target 1 Hero Sky card from your graveyard. Except Hero Sky, Sora, or Haramataru. Oh, in relation to you're. Oh no, there's like ones that are even worse. Oh no. Add it to your hand. Each effect once per turn. So yeah, like I said, Monster Searcher. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can discard 1 card. Special summon this card. Also, you cannot special summon except for Hero Sky monsters. Oh, just from the extra deck. You're like extra deck, Hero Sky locked. So, but I don't know, if you're gonna play Hero Sky, you might as well just play it pure. Yeah. I mean, I haven't read the rest of Hero Sky yet, but I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know. Healing Good is actually, yeah, I would put that like tier 2 as well. And I know you said like the Hug Toe one is like really insane, so that's probably like the tier 1. Okay, not all my archetypes are hits. Yeah. Yeah, I need to make more. I need to make like my own custom card archetypes, but I just never have the time to do it. I'm always too busy just doing something else. Okay, if this is moved to different main monster zone you control, you can target 1 Hero Sky monster from in your graveyard and then special summon it. Okay, that's a lot of that going on. There's a lot of ways of just special summoning from the graveyard. Do you have any ideas for customs? Probably more reptile support. That's probably gonna be like one of the first thing I would come up with. It's more reptile stuff. Maybe like a Despair from the Dark deck, but you already made like a zombie deck, and I don't feel like I need to, elaborate on that. I don't know. I haven't really thought of much. Like, hmm. Yeah, I don't really have too many ideas. All right, let's look at the Link monsters. Let's start with Princess L Chan. So it's like an evolved form of this little pixie, little fairy. But then again, I shouldn't be talking because I'm like the size of her. I'm only like I'm like 1 foot taller than her. That's it. So I shouldn't be talking. Like all these other people they could just like step on me. They could just use me as like a freaking footstool and they wouldn't care. So I shouldn't be talking shit. Yeah, the Hugtoes look pretty crazy. But then again, I'm gonna look at that stuff probably next month. Either that or like the Cure Princess stuff. I don't know. I'm probably gonna like cost a coin on it. Cost a coin. What the fuck is wrong with me? I've been going on for like 4 hours. I'm going insane. Like even my eyes are just bugging out. You can tell. I don't usually stream this long. Okay, if this card is link summoned, using a Hero Sky monster as one as its materials, as it obviously would. Quick question: would you review an archetype with a custom summoning mechanic? Those exist. That's a thing. No. I rather keep things, a little bit grounded. I don't want to learn a whole new I don't want to learn a whole new summon mechanic just to learn one archetype. I'm not doing that. That's out of the question. Like what? Wait, you're just like summoning monsters from like outside your deck now? Like, is that it? Like, that would be really goofy as hell. That's a little bit too much. That's too boundary breaking. I'm not gonna do that. Okay, you're not gonna. Okay, I'm not gonna talk about the Hugtone ones. Okay, I'm gonna go with the Cure Princess ones next month then. Okay, unfortunately, can't make them in Dueling Book. But yeah, custom mechanics exist. I'm not gonna go though. I'm not gonna go deep down. I'm pretty deep down the rabbit hole already. But I'm not gonna fall into the abyss. All right. I'm gonna hang on to a branch. Like, I'm falling in a endless pit of custom cards, but I'm not gonna fall into, the absolute like bottom, where like there's just like nothing but darkness. I want to be able to at least see that little tiny circle of light, like, coming from the hole. Like, I want to have some semblance of, reality. Okay, yep, it's a special summon. Okay. Okay, this one's not too crazy. It's just special summon a Hirugawa Sky from the grave. I'm pretty sure this would go well with, like, I'm pretty sure, like, if you, like, link summon this, and then I guess you can, like, chain link one this. No, you chain link one Elaine, chain link two El Chan, and then you can special summon another Hero Sky from the grave, and then you can just immediately, like, link summon to, like, a link 3. Are you sure the magical girl hole? Oh no, I don't want to be entering a magical girl hole. Yeah, the rabbit hole never ends. It's boundless, and not just for me. Well, I never said I want to enter the. I never said I want to go deep into the magical girl rabbit hole. I'm just saying the custom card ones. Like, what I like about Dueling Book is that, I don't have to learn. Okay, let me see. I'm kind of curious. What mechanics are that exist? Yu-Gi-Oh! Custom card. Custom card. Mechanics. Evolution summoning. Yeah, I'm not gonna review this shit, alright? I'm not gonna review this. This is too much. Like, what the hell am I even looking at? Evolution monsters. Evolution monsters are a new type of monster. They start the duel in the extra deck. Evolution monsters are unique because they can only be evolution summoned. Well, no shit. They're evolution monsters. It'd be like saying, "Oh, secret monsters are unique because they can only be secret monsters." Oh, really? I thought I could secret summon with you. I thought I could secret summon I could bring out a fusion monster with secret summoning. I didn't realize. Oh, I didn't realize that's a thing. That's Kyrie's, I think. No, it's Ray. I guess his name is Ray. This is my attempt at a new summoning mechanic. Yeah, I'm not reviewing this. You can evolve a monster you control that fits the evolution requirements by paying the evolution cost. Evolution monsters can only exist on the field or in the extra deck. Extra evolution monsters have a unique card back. This separates them from the extra deck monsters. I mean, this sounds cool, but unless this is like an official thing by Konami, I'm not reviewing evolution summoning. I mean, reading all these cards are like a headache as is. Like, trying to, like, figure out like, oh, I gotta read the evolution monsters. No, I'd rather just keep things in duel, but I want to keep things a little bit simple for myself. At least as simple as I could be. Oh, okay. Kyrie had something. Must have been involved into that evolution. Yeah, I don't know who Kyrie is. I only review custom cards as like a little segment. I don't know anything about the custom card community. Like I don't know who like the higher ups are or any of that stuff. I'm just doing my own thing. Okay, Cure Sky. Oh, there's your quick effect stuff. Oh wait, I forgot to. Oh wait, no, no, I'm not. I'm gonna save these for later. Okay, Cure Wing. Link 2. 2 Hero Girl Sky monsters. Quick effect. You could target one face-up monster your opponent controls. Negate the effects until the end of this turn. Then move one Hero Girl Sky monster to one of your main monster zones. Okay, a pretty simple effect. Pretty good though. It's like you just negate a monster. I asked because I have 3 archetypes with custom summoning mechanics. Well, okay, I'm not gonna look at those. I'm sorry. All right, 2 Hero Guard Sky monsters. Cure Sky. Quick effect. You can move 1 Hero Guard Sky monster. You control from one of the main monster zones. If this card is moved to a different monster zone, I guess you could just move itself. Like if this is in the main monster zone, you could just move it. You can target with 1 monster on the field, destroy it. Oh, just a monster pop. But it is a quick effect monster pop, so makes it all better. So not bad so far. You know, for slash deck standards, this is not bad. Okay, I could put those on the tier list. Okay, yeah, sure. Yeah, I'm not gonna look at those unless unless there's like other cards that in the deck they're actually good by themselves and they don't require that mechanic. Then I could look at those. Like you just have to not include the ones that with like those mechanics, unless they say on the text. Okay, never mind. Don't do it then. Don't do it. Just put it on there. I don't care. Okay, Cure Noble and Cure Noble. Okay, Link 3. Carbonation fits the bill. Oh, really? Oh, it doesn't rely on those other mechanics? Okay. Yeah, then don't put it on the list. If I can review those cards, then don't put it on the list. Even if there's like some cards in there, like they're like the custom mechanic. Like if none of those cards that support that type says, oh, you can evolve summon this monster, and it's like a main deck monster, then don't submit it. That's just gonna hurt my brain. I'd rather not think about other mechanics besides the ones that are already in the game. Like people are still like to this day, people are still trying to figure out what the hell pendulum summoning even does. Oh my god, it's still going. I'm done with the Scott Pilgrim music. It's been putting too long. Yeah, where is it? Okay, Kier Noble. While this card is calling to a Hero Sky monster, monsters your opponent controls cannot target you control. Cannot target monsters you control for attacks except this one. Also, your opponent cannot target Hero Sky monsters with card effects. Except this one. Oh, well, just when you just call Link? Oh, speaking of, you never thought about making a pendulum archetype? What, you're telling me that you've been making archetypes based on like custom mechanics, but you never even thought about doing a pendulum one? Wow, you did. Like, I don't know, if you're gonna like, I don't know, just saying, if I were to like make like custom card archetypes, if I really want to go to the abyss of like you know, custom mechanics, I would try to just like, instead of going for the custom mechanics, I would go for the ones that I haven't touched yet. Like, say if I made like, I don't know, like C's, Synchro, Fusion, Links, all in between, and I haven't touched like Pendulum or Rituals, then I would go for like the Pendulum and Ritual deck, like before going for the Evolve Summon stuff, I know I keep saying Evolve Summon as if that's like the only custom mechanic there is, but I don't know, that's the only example I saw. I'm not gonna bother looking at anything else. A quick effect, you get banished to one Hero Sky monster. Because this is the Omni Negate. Can't have a magical girl free cure archetype without one. Without an Omni Negate from like a extra deck monster. And also magical, and also, of course, the counter Omni Negate. Okay, let's look at Cure Majesty. So, okay. You just 3+ Hero Sky monsters, including a Link monster, so you can't just use the... You gotta really just use your Link monsters to bring her out. And not to mention there's the Link 1, so that's gonna be a lot harder for them. Cannot be destroyed by battle, and also you take no battle damage from battles, including this card. Okay, it does well against Yubel. It does well against Yubel, which is alright. Alright, quick effect. You can move this card into one of your main monster zones. Oh, okay. That kind of reminds me of just Mech Knight Indigo. Just move itself. Oh, wait, no. Indigo actually... It moves any Mech Knight card. Wait a minute. Okay, cannot special summon from the extra deck monsters. I'm just checking to see you cannot, if there's like one that says you cannot special summon monsters from the main deck or just from your hand or whatever besides Hero Sky, because maybe you could throw like a Mech Knight engine in there if that can work. Because they also mess around with columns. Like, I mean, there isn't too many Yu-Gi-Oh decks that mess around with columns too much. Like, there's Mech Knights, there's like some other ones, like column-based stuff. Maybe they can go well with them, but you just have to make sure they're not ones that, that summon from the extra deck. Yeah, because all these are like, you cannot special summon from your extra deck. So I think this can work well with Mech Knights. Yeah, you cannot special summon from the extra deck. You cannot special from the extra deck. Okay, my first ritual deck was named Revolt. Is that deck really that bad? Okay, that it's not just not worth showing. I mean, I don't blame you. Rituals are pretty tricky. Like, they're really tricky to balance because they're either like really bad, because just how bad like they inherently are, or they're really good. Like, they're extremely good. They're like meta defining, like Necros and Drytron, like Heralds, like all those are like absurdly strong. Oh, your first ritual archetype is called No 9. Oh, okay. But yeah, my point still stands. It's like, that's why like you don't really see too many like ritual decks. I mean, there's also Bikonko as well, but they don't really do the ritual summoning that much. They don't have like one ritual monster, and you don't even You don't really ritual someone with that often. Okay, it's the one I actually want to show. Okay, I'll look at it like 2 or 3 months, or 5 months from now. I don't know. It could be any time. I don't know. You have a lot of time to like, look at it, see if you can like fix some, like, see if you want to like adjust some things, and yeah, feel free to submit it if you're feeling confident about it. God, my throat is dry. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I don't know how other streamers do it. Like the ones that do like really long like subathons, like 12-hour ones, and then they sleep and all that stuff. Like I don't know how they do it. That's another reason why I'm never gonna do like a big marathon of. Maybe I could do a subathon, but I'm only just gonna do the goals and that's it. Okay. Okay, if a hero sky monster you control moves to a different monster zone, you can target one card on the field or graveyard, banish it. So yeah, none of these are like egregiously bad. Like none of these are like being like, oh, these are broken. Like it's pretty balanced. All right, last extra deck monster, Cure Butterfly. It should be like here. It should be like somewhere. I'm noticing that a lot of these like pre-cure extra deck monsters, they all have like there's like a red one, like a pink or red one, a blue one, and a yellow one. Like it's like that with like Mahu Sukai as well. It's like, and that's stuff like I know that's like traditional. I know like every magical girl anime does that. Power Rangers does it. But like in like Yu-Gi-Oh, like it makes things a little bit more like complicated for me. That's why like a lot of the decks just kind of like blend together for me because I don't know any of these properties. Like I don't know any of these pre-cure girls. So like looking at them, like, okay, is that a Murakami guy or is that a friggin' Mahu Sukai? But then again, I've seen Mahu Sukai so many times that's pretty much become like like all those characters have like been like engraved into my head. Like I can never forget. I can never, confuse any of the other pre-Cure girls with Cure, Miracle, and Magical. These two are iconic. These two are like the I don't know. This is the first archetype I've ever known. So this is the most iconic to me. Even though it's probably not. It's probably like Gen 6 or something. I don't know. What would be like the Gen 1 of like pre-Cure? Like what would be like the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers or like what would be the pre-Cure equivalent to like Mighty Morphin or OG Yu-Gi-Oh with like Blue Eyes or Kanto and Pokemon? Like what's the equivalent of that? Slash, I'm curious. I'm not saying I'm gonna go deep into the magical rabbit hole. I'm just kind of curious. Like what is like the one that like the pre-Cure company like pushes the most? Like this is the Gen 1. This is what the boomers grew up with. Or is that just that just doesn't exist? Like you know what I'm saying? Okay. Well, while you type that response, I'm gonna read this card. So, okay, quick effect, of course. Take a shot. You can target one face-up spell or trap your opponent controls to negate the effects until the end of the turn. So it's like Cure Wing, but spell trap based. Also, really good against healing good. Okay, then move one Hero Sky monster you control to one of your main monster zones. Okay. Yeah, like these Link monsters are really basic. Like these three. Like they just do their thing. Like, okay, we do one thing. It's a quick effect. And we just move the. Oh, wait, no, never mind. This one's basic. This one's a little bit more complicated. Okay, okay, butterfly and wing. They're pretty simple. This one's a little bit more complicated though. This one's like, okay, I do this thing, and then if I move the thing, I'm gonna do this thing. Okay. Alright, Hero Sky. I almost read that as like hero gasm. Like I know I'm a freak. Okay, Precure is the Precure villain from Mighty Morphin is Futariwa Precure, the first ever season and the one that started it all. Oh, okay. So I'm kind of right on the money on that. It's like, okay, I don't think I covered the Gen 1. Okay, yeah, this one looks pretty old. 2004. Yeah, that is pretty old. That's like, dual, like almost like Dual Monsters old. I mean, I could imagine like that. I don't know, like the name Futariwa. Pretty curious that like the Futariwa. It does sound familiar. I think I do hear that like from like time to time. Like I never heard of like Mahu Sukai or Hiragara Sky until like I met you. But yeah, I definitely heard of Futariwa. At least the name. Like I don't think I've seen the characters or anything like that. They don't really ring a bell. But the name definitely does. All right, let's finally look at the spells. I'm gonna make sure I do this quick. Let's look at the trap first, actually, because this one's really simple. Counter trap, Omni negate. If you do, banish the card, of course. Then move one Hiragara Sky monster you control to a different main monster zone you control. During the main phase. Oh, that's probably because I made Precure archetypes that are either the latest ones or the ones you found interesting. Yeah, that's fair. Because like, if I were to like make a custom archetype, if I want to like, do like a Pokemon thing, I wouldn't really go Gen 1. I would go for like I mean no, well I wouldn't really want to do Pokemon either because Pokemon has its own TCG. Like, I don't know, this is kind of weird seeing Pokemon be like Yu-Gi-Oh monsters. That just doesn't work for me. But I guess if I do like a Power Rangers one, I mean, I could do Mighty Morphin. Maybe I would do that, but maybe I don't know. What am I saying? I'm a freaking Gen 1 when it comes to Power Rangers. Pretty much, like I just like doing the goofy voices from like the villains of that show, like Goldar. Rangers. Oh, stop! I'll kill you this time. Oh, my friend did actually did an archetype. It's called Pokemon Masters. Oh, okay. Yeah, if I would do like a Pokemon archetype, I would probably do like maybe like a monotype thing. Maybe I'll do like monotype for like different generations. I wouldn't just do Gen 1. Like I would probably do like a poison type or like, well, I guess ghost type can work because they're all zombies. But fighting types can be like warriors. Grass types can be plants. There's a lot of potential of like making like types based on like making Yu-Gi-Oh archetypes based on like Pokemon types. Like there's like so much you can do with that. Like you can make like the spells and traps be like name them after moves. Like you can like have like I don't know. You can have like your grass type archetype and then like have like a equip spell called Leech Seed where you can like equip an opponent's monster and just you know destroy it and then like gain life points from it. Like it's really interesting. Okay, I'm Those are really cool ideas, actually. Okay, I'm just gonna try like glimpse through all this, try to see like a basic idea of like what it is. Okay, special summon. Okay, just special summon a Hero Sky from the deck, and then move one Hero Sky monster you control to the main monster zone. So yeah, you can just special summon this, and then move this to special summon a Hero Sky from the grave. Yeah, you can special summon from the extra deck. Oh, I tried to do something similar to Genshin, having a series of spells based on signature moves. It's kind of iffy on how you do it. I mean, I played a little bit of Genshin. I never, well, of course, I never got into it because, like I said earlier, because like I don't know, I wasn't really too engaged by it. Like I liked a little bit of the characters. I liked Amber, but aside from that, it wasn't really enough to like grab my attention. I don't know. I'm only familiar with the like early you know characters like Paimon and Amber, Venti. Like I like those guys, but they weren't enough to like have me stick around. It's kind of like it's like a similar situation with like ZZZ. But with like ZZZ, I was like I didn't really like the combat that much. Like I'm too much of like a Devil May Cry fanboy to like really get in too deep with the combat in the ZZ because it was just too simplistic. It's like you just mash your combos and that's it. Like it wasn't really deep at all. So I just dropped it because of the gameplay. But the characters looked kind of cool. But yeah, like with Genshin, it's just not. Well, then like Genshin, like at the time I was like playing. Oh, I can redeem a video and I could send you the new video. I'm gonna watch. If you're gonna show me a video, I'm gonna like, try to speed through this. Let me finish the archetype first. So, yeah, when this card is activated, you can discard one card, set one Hero Sky from spell trap directly from your deck. Except diamond. You can discard one card and apply the effects. Draw two cards and then move one Hero Sky monster to the main monster zones, or inflict 1,000 damage to your opponent and then move another Hero Sky monster. I'm gonna just go for the two cards, honestly. But then again, you're discarding a card and you're activating this from your hand. So it's like a kind of like you're just going even, but that's still a good card. It's pretty good. It really helps you move around your Hero Skies. So it's definitely worth getting like 2 or 3 of them. All right, Skyland, last one. Field spell. All right, all Hero Sky monsters you control gain 500 attack and defense. This card is activated. You can add one Hero Sky monster from your deck to your hand. Also, you cannot special summon monsters from your extra deck and summon Hero Sky monsters. All right, you can move one.
You know how long I've been waiting for this? Woo, I'm about to make a name for myself here.
Oh, okay. You just activate this effect and you just move one. Okay. I got the general gist of like Hero Skies now. So yeah, it really is just based on just moving your monsters around and they activate their effects. All right, a single Hero Gasm gives you an end board of 3 Hero Sky links. Yeah, like these guys, yeah, that's pretty good. Like especially if like these two, and you can just move around Cure Sky, and it can activate the effects. Okay. I want to eventually try some Splashes archetypes. Oh, you mean Slash? I mean, I could like all of their decks are in the Discord. Like they're all in the custom card stuff. Like you just like scroll up, just gotta like find the right ones. Just gotta like, okay, this is the Mahusukai one. I mean, they don't really like label. I mean, some of them they label their cards, but also you can go to say if you want to build like Mahusukai, you can just go here. You just go to all custom cards. description, Mahu Sukai. Yeah, they're all available to the public, so you don't need to go to the Discord. So you just go to slash Spryzen6, like any of these cards, and they're you can play those. Honestly, you should make a channel with all threads of all archetypes I've reviewed and give your thoughts. That's a good idea. That's a great idea. So, but because I love like just writing a bunch of shit. I just love writing essays. I don't know what's wrong with me. I used to hate writing essays back when I was at school. But now when I'm like writing anything, I'm just like really passionate about. Like when I'm actually able to like express myself in a way that I wasn't really being able to before. I don't know. I just like typing a lot. Like you can see that with like my like anytime I post like a schedule, I just like write a bunch of stuff like I don't know, I just want to make sure my sentences are good. I'm like too perfectionist. I'm too much of like a perfectionist to like just to go like I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just gonna play this new live video. I'm gonna call it because my brain has been melted. Oh god, why is the video so blurry? 144p. Why is that what?
Just like I said.
Is my connection that bad? Why is it 144? Bump that shit up to like 60 frames. I'm on. Shut up, emergency food. Oh, can't wait for the micro format meta breakdown. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna go insane. I'm gonna like while I'm just like sitting down, just looking at all the cards, making optimized versions of the deck, play testing them, and then after I'm done, I'm just gonna type up a storm in Discord, and probably give it like a score of like maybe I'll give a few scores of like how powerful the deck is, how much I enjoy the deck, and I just like an overall score, just like blend between the two, maybe not, no, probably not. I'm just gonna maybe just give those two scores, and yeah, those are gonna be my opinion, my overall thoughts of the archetype.
They're here.
Just like I said.
But it's gonna be long as hell because I'm gonna have to like talk about. Well, I'm gonna try not to like get really too specific about every card in the archetype. I'm gonna just be like, okay, here goes Sky. Yeah, Ellie-chan, like, you could just go into this, special summon it, add the card to the hand, like maybe like a few combo routes. I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna be like typing like a million. It's gonna be like a million words. It's like anytime like slash comes in, it's like, okay, this archetype is blah 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 blah. I'm just gonna be like that, but like 10 times worse. So I'm kind of be warned about that. I'm gonna be typing like crazy.
You're just in time. But be ready to run.
Why is the... Okay, why is the thing frozen my end? Okay. Oh, I thought the video was frozen. Like, what was going on? God, I read like a Twitter thread like a long time ago that like it's like, oh, these VTubers, they all look like Genshin characters, and that got me like really self-reflective. Like, do I look like a Genshin character? Like my base model, like Like, do I look like a Genshin character? And I don't know. I was thinking like, kinda. Like, I try not to. I try to stray away from that look that like a lot of the other male VTubers have been inspired from. Like, I was never really inspired by this game. I was more inspired by Devil May Cry. So I'm like, oh.
This won't hold it for long.
I don't know. I'm trying to make myself stand out more, but it was pretty difficult with my V-Roid. Maybe one day I could come up with something cooler, like something like, you know, stand out more, but maybe like in a different form.
The gate.
But right now, I can't really do that now. I gotta build that stuff up, you know. If I were like if I ever want to do that, if I want to make a more non-human form, I don't know. I would have to like. I don't want to go deep into it. Just like.
My thanks to you both. I will take it from here.
Basically, what I'm trying to say is, I'm trying not to look like a Genshin character.
Sure you don't need a hand?
Quite sure. Wow. So,
Wow.
What's your secret, huh? Let me guess. Nah, who knows?
Honestly, saying Genshin design means humanoid with an outfit that isn't jacket or shorts.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, just like fancy suit. And you know, a lot of VTubers like they want to like not wear, you know, that kind of stuff. I don't know. Looking back, my old design it kind of fits that bill of being a Genshin character. Like I wear like a suit and like I wore like a red collar shirt with like a tie. Yeah, general fantasy outfits. Yep.
And the waters burst forth.
I don't know. I wouldn't really consider my design to be that much of like a Genshin thing.
This ancient power could
Even like back then, like I try to like not do that.
A tsunami of fury would unleash endless catastrophe.
Because you know it comes off as generic and cliche. Like they, you know, like I wouldn't say the poster like it was like completely off. I'm like, yeah, I see it. I see the connection that they're trying to make. It's just that like I don't want to apply it to me. I think about that whole thing very selfishly. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna repeat myself because I have no idea what you missed. Okay, I have no idea what the hell happened. Like, I don't know. That's like end game stuff. Like, I don't know anything about Genshin Best. Like the first Amber mission. You know. Like, I don't know anything. Because, like, I don't know, ever since, you know, when the game first came out, like, 20-something, like, 2018, like, the game, like, evolved to a point where, like, all that stuff is just, like, very early game and, like a 100-hour game. I don't know. I can't really say what the length is, but, yep. So, yeah, from what I'm seeing with this Hero Guy stuff, like, for a slash deck, it's very balanced. It would probably be in the same tier as like, yeah, Healing Good. Like it's pretty tame, like how strong it is. Probably like I don't know if it's like higher or lower than the zombie deck. Probably like they're probably like even. I think. Well, not.
You know how long I've been waiting for this? Woo, I'm about to make a name for myself here.
Okay. I want to leave. I want to go. But okay, I'm gonna show the video. Okay, send the video on Discord. I don't know. You can just DM me and go either way. Okay. Okay, Firefly again. But this time it's her trailer. Alright, just gotta bring this up again. You could tell I'm just tired. I'm ready to leave. trying to make Mikro stay by sending him videos of like Hoyoverse games, of like Hoyoverse trailers. I'm like, no, I don't know anything. I don't know these people. Is that Phoenix? Oh no, I don't remember like Dark Phoenix from like X-Men. Evangelion?
Was also born a weapon to be destroyed. It's our destiny.
Why am I lip syncing with the freaking video? I'm not even moving my mouth. I hate it when this happens. Like, I'm not moving my mouth, but my mouth is moving by itself. Seriously, it does that with my VC face as well. So it's not just a VTube Studio problem. It's a me problem. It's a me not knowing technology problem. Mikro Hoyo Corruption Arc. Yeah, I'm not gonna play any of these games anytime soon, unless I get sponsored by Genshin. I don't know. Like I've been seeing like stream elements, like they keep like offering me like deals of like mobile games, but most of them I just don't care about. But occasionally they would pop out like Genshin, but I'm not gonna play Genshin just for a freaking sponsorship stream. But you know, if I had to pick, if I'm that strapped for money, and I really wanna like do all that stuff, then yeah, I would probably pick Genshin over, I don't know, Ant Legion or Raid Challenge. I'm not gonna pick those because those games don't interest me at all. At least Genshin has, I don't know, at least I kind of vibe with the game a bit. Like I do like I did like the gameplay a little bit when I played it, but I didn't go so hard, to the point where, Mananium Prime Heart. Oh, she's cool. She turns into Mananium Prime Heart. Yeah, the animations are great. Like with the cutscene stuff, like I even they were always good at that. They're always good at like their like cinematic trailers and cutscenes.
In the future, I will be a firefly and live for myself.
It's like the Genshin whales have been like, they've been funding Hoyo for like do all this crazy over the top stuff for like years, and it doesn't look like it's gonna end anytime soon. Especially with like how popular Honkai and ZZ are. Oh yeah, the OSTs are pretty good too. Yeah, I heard a few songs from them. It's pretty good. Okay, time to wrap it up. Time to leave. I've been streaming for like 5 hours now. I'm tired. Yeah, you don't really I don't know. Genshin's getting an anime too? Well, why am I not surprised? Like, I'm not gonna, granted, I'm not gonna watch it. I'm just gonna, because, I don't really watch that much anime. I'm just, like, very casual. Who to raid? I don't know. This is like the hard part. It's like, I don't know. My options aren't as, there's not as I don't know. I don't know. There's plenty to choose from. Well, there's like plenty at the same time, not so much. Okay, I'm gonna do some fine tuning with Grimine before next month. Yeah, you do that. So yeah, I gotta remember to like, make another Discord post. Like, okay, this is the cutting off point, and these are the decks I'm gonna review next month, and I'm gonna review Go Princess and Grimine, and also if I have enough time, Roshi Dare engine. It's just like a 4-card engine, and yeah, I think that should be enough. Like, I'm not sure if I'm gonna go full 5 hours again, but we'll see. Maybe. Yeah. God, I don't know. I don't know. Does anybody have any suggestions? Because I don't know. I rated the people that I know that I can rate. Just like I've rated them like so many times that. Oh wait, I can. No. Don't worry. I know who to rate. Assuming they don't ban me. They don't have me banned. Okay. All right, I'm good. So yeah. Oh my god. I don't really usually rate people around this time because I only rated like people like who stream around like 2 o'clock. So it's good to do this once in a while so I can see other people that stream around like night or something. So yep, I'm glad. Thank you everybody for you know you know being with me in this debut. I got a lot of subs today. I even got like a hype train. Like I never got one before. It was pretty sick. I mean, yeah, it didn't really do much for my channel, but it's pretty cool. It's like, oh, I got the thing. I even got the sound effect and everything. That was sick. Like, I wasn't expecting to get it so soon, but yeah. Can't wait to do this. Can't wait to do this shit again around February. Like, oh my god. I'm gonna try to go even harder with that. So I'm not gonna say any more about it. But let's just say I'm planning something really big. Even bigger than this somehow. Like, yeah. Stream anniversary probably helped a lot. Yeah, of course. That's why. I got a lot of subs and stuff.